Hey lovelies, it is that time. It's time to decide how many dollars we're going to give to Sephora in the spring savings event. I was not planning on giving away many of my dollars until I started perusing the site, and now I have quite the loaded cart. So today we are going to talk about all the things that I recommend to you, and I'm going to give you a quick rundown on all of the things that I'm planning on picking up in this savings event. Now, if we haven't met before, my name is Kelly and I'm a professional hair and makeup artist, and here on my channel I strive to keep beauty real. Real honest, real relatable, and real fun. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, don't forget to click subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Okay, so we have a bit to chat about, so I'm not going to have this intro be too long. So we're going to dive right in. Again, I am first going to go into all of the things that I would recommend, and then I'm going to go into what's in my cart. By the way, some of the things that I would recommend are in my cart. Actually, I think I'd recommend everything in my cart, but there are a couple things that I haven't tried yet. So I maybe can't give those my Keep Beauty Real stamp of approval, but they do have my stamp of intrigue, let's say. All right, let's not get rambly. Focus, Kelly, focus. So, details on the event. Of course, if you are new to Sephora, I would highly recommend you sign up for an insider account. It is free, but it is a way to tally some points up to be able to get free goods. And as you build your points as a Sephora purchaser, you can go up in the rankings, as we say. So the top tier is Rouge, and when you are a Rouge, you will be able to start shopping on the 1st and all the way through the 11th. The middle tier is a VIB, and the sale starts for VIB members on the 5th, and of course continues through the 11th. And then an insider, so anyone who signs up, regardless of how much you have spent, you can start shopping on the 7th through the 11th and get 10% off. All right, I do want to make a special note that Sephora is also telling us that everyone, regardless of where you are within the Sephora VIB system, you can get 30% off of the Sephora collection. And I do have one item that I highly recommend checking out if you haven't already. I've talked about it before, but we're going to talk about it right now. Let's just go ahead and start off with that one, shall we? I'm going to talk to you about the Sephora Collection Clean Glowing Skin Foundation. So this foundation is $20. So that takes this foundation down to $14 in the sale, which, I mean, can you even get a drugstore foundation for $14 anymore? I'm not sure, but I really do love this foundation. I actually meant to make a point to wear it for this video and I completely forgot. So I apologize, but I've put it on plenty of times here in my videos, and I've also worn it quite a bit on Instagram. So if you aren't following me over there, by the way, you can check out Keep Beauty Real to see some makeup inspo. Maybe there's something that piques your interest. And this is a foundation that I really love. If you are not new to my channel, you will know that my holy grail of all time is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Gel Cream. Tinted Gel Moisturizer. Tinted Gel thing. Wow. Anyway, that one is my favorite. And the caveat for a lot of people is going to be the coverage. So it is what I would say is a light, like maybe you can build it up to medium coverage, but it really is pretty lightweight coverage, and it is super hydrating. So I think that that isn't necessarily going to be for all skin types or all coverage levels. Whereas the Clean Glowing Skin Foundation is more of a medium coverage and more of like a satin finish, like a glowy satin finish, but it's not overly dewy. So to me, it gives you a little bit more coverage and a little bit less like hydrated look. Doesn't give you a dry look, but it just doesn't get quite as dewy. All right, I'm really selling this one, aren't I? But anyway, it's 14 bucks. It's worth a try if you're looking for an inexpensive foundation. I really love it. Every time I wear it, I just feel confident. I feel like it's like my skin, but a little bit better, and I love that. And for $14, you can't go wrong. I would be picking one of these up if I hadn't already bought one in the last sale, because I was so excited to see that it was 30% off. So I don't need that, but I would recommend both of those complexion products, by the way. And I'm sorry that I don't necessarily have like new exciting things to recommend to you, because I am just so happy with what I've currently been using. I do have a couple things that are piquing my interest. I don't think I'm going to pick any of them up during the sale because I'm really trying to be good about using up what I have, but between a couple samples I've gotten of things and a couple products that I've seen quite a few reviews on, there are products that I'd love to try, but I'm just not doing it right now. I'm not doing it, so I just have my tried and true to recommend to you. All right, so let's just keep on the makeup train here, shall we? Let's go ahead and talk about some lip products. So I highly recommend the Merit Shade Slick Tinted Lip Oils. Now, Merit did go ahead and send over a few of those for me to try out, and I very quickly fell in love with them. I have purchased an extra one, and right here I have the color that I would most recommend. This is the shade Marrakesh. This is, I think they call it like a like a peachy pink maybe. This is just like, it's a good lip enhancer color. It's a little bit on the warm side, but not so warm that it's orange. It's not cool pink, but it's not orangey either. I really do love Cara Cara. That is the more like orange shade. That one's in my purse right now, or in the car. That one's somewhere right now, but that one I love as well. Taupe is also beautiful if you just want like a little like juicy filter on your lips. Like, you think taupe and you're like, ugh, who would want that? But I just feel like it deepens the lip a little bit. It deepens your color just a little bit and gives you some hydration. These just look really beautiful. Like, why don't I actually, I'm just gonna throw this over what I have on. Right now I have the Lisa Eldridge Luxuriously Lucent Lipstick in Dance Card on. By the way, this makeup is in a previous video, so I'll make sure to have it linked down below. At least the eye look is anyway. And this is just gonna give me a little bit more. Now, oh, see, it just enhances. I mean, it's pretty close to what I was wearing, but a little juicier, a little glossier. These don't last forever, obviously. It's a lip oil. Like, you gotta know what you're getting here, but it's just nice to be able to have something that enhances your lips, that's gonna give you a little bit of hydration. These just make me feel like it's a lip upgrade. Like, it's not a balm, it's not a lipstick, it's somewhere in between. It's not even a lip gloss. Like, it's a little bit of everything, and I really like it. So I highly recommend these. They are $24. And if you like that shade Marrakesh, I have a deal that you might want to hear about in just a minute. We'll get into that in a little while, so stick around for that one. So, by the way, I am not going to mention many things that I mentioned in the last sale recommendations video, just because I feel like it's a bit redundant. If you want to know those recommendations, you can go ahead and watch that video. I will make sure to have that one linked down below, but I'm trying to give you guys a little new flavor. Some of these things will be repeats just because I need to drive home how much I like them, including this one, the Bite Beauty Upswing Mascara. Okay, this is my dream mascara, other than the fact that the wand is like as big as my hand, but I love it. I love it so much. I will not be picking one up in the sale because I did pick up two in the Bite Beauty Black Friday sale because they were doing like 30% off, 40% off, something like that, and I snagged a couple. But it's my favorite for like lifted, volumized lashes that last all day, and it doesn't take a sledgehammer to get off. I did recently talk about the Rare Beauty Perfect Strokes mascara, which is a nice mascara, but it is much harder to get off, and I can still get just as nice of a look from the Bite Beauty. In fact, probably even a little bit more voluminous. So that's the one I'm going to stick with. I am still using that Rare Beauty mascara until it's gone, but I had to crack open a Bite Beauty. I have that one open as well. So anyway, if you haven't picked it up yet and you like oomphy lashes, you should give that one a go. So the only other necessarily makeup product that I really want to bring to light is the Danessa Myrick's Color Fix. Is anybody surprised? Is anybody surprised? Probably not. So if you haven't tried one of these, please consider doing so. They do right now, in fact, it's been out for a little while, but they have this little trio of colors. And what it is, I have them here. I didn't get it in the trio, but it is one of the matte shades. It's Latte. One of the cream shades, which is, I would say, like the next bump up in shininess. I feel like it's like matte, creams, and then the foils are like the ultra sparkly textured shades, but the creams are technically like sparkly, but just not like high foil. Does that make sense? And then you also get one of the glazes, which is the more like glossy shade. So these retail for $18 a piece. You can get the set for $30 though. So what I would say is the nice thing about getting this set is even if you just look at these two, if you were to get these two together, you'd be looking at 36 bucks. So you're gonna save $6 just on these, because I will be honest, I don't think that your average person is gonna get a lot of use out of the glaze as far as using it on the eyes. Like, how many of us are walking around all day with like glazy lids? It just isn't a long wear effect. But you can use this as a clear lip gloss. It works great. You can also mix it in. So if I wanted like a little bit more of like a dewy cheek, I could mix the Latte shade and this glaze and use it as like a glowy blush. It will stay a little bit glossy, but not quite as much as like it does on its own. So you do have the option to use this in several different ways, and essentially you're getting it for free and you're saving $6. I think that this was a great duo to put into this kit because it's something that really anyone could use, I believe. This Latte shade would look great on the fairest of fair and even deeper skin tones as well, I think. Maybe not like the deepest of deep, but I still think that this would look pretty good. The other shade that you get is Ballerina, which is probably like the cult classic shade within the Danessa Myrick's Color Fix, because it's this beautiful, like kind of sheer champagne-y wash that you can use on the lid. You could tap a little bit on as a highlight if you don't mind a little like sparkle in your highlight. It's very, very pretty. I really like it. This is a great little set, and if you haven't tried the Color Fix, this is a great way to do so. Otherwise, now that Sephora has actually a pretty decent range of shades, you could just pick one out. I do recommend trying out the mattes first, just to get a hang of using a cream if you haven't before. They have a little bit more dry down time and they're a little bit more user friendly. So grab a matte if you haven't, top it with your favorite single eyeshadow, and thank me later. All right, so like I said a minute ago, if you are interested in the Merit lip oil, I did want to just give you a little heads up on this set. So right now, and today it's like an app exclusive, but I feel like by the time that the sale is running, it will be up for everybody to be able to purchase. So of course, we all get sucked into these little like gift sets, the little like sampler sets. The Sephora favorite sets get us every single time. But here's the thing about this Clean Me Up, Clean Makeup set. Now, regardless of how you feel about clean makeup, let's just look at what is in here. So right away, I was intrigued because this has a full size of the Merit Marrakesh lip oil, the one that I was recommending to you. So that right there is $24. Now then, you also get the mini size of the Ilia Limitless Mascara, which I believe is $13. So right there, you are already at the value of this gift set. Now, let's take a look at what else is in here. There are a couple products that I don't really care for, and there are a couple that I haven't used yet. So you have the Tower 28 SOS spray. I didn't not like that. I just didn't notice a difference with it. So I know that there are several people out there who love it. I know Samantha March raved about it for a while. She said that it really helped with her skin. I just felt like I was spraying water on my face. They also have the Say liquid highlight thing that I just felt smelled weird. It looked pretty, but it just smelled weird. So that is a no for me. But they have the Sos liquid eyeshadow, which I'm curious to try. And then there is a sample of the Aether Beauty lip gloss. This is the Addison Rae brand. So, okay, here's the thing, because I just said that there are a couple products that I don't really care for in here, but I know that a lot of people did like that Say highlighter. It was just me, I guess, whatever. So the one thing is like the Sos eyeshadow right now, it is a full size, I believe, but it's only getting like 3 stars on Sephora. Regardless, here's the thing. If you are curious in the Ilia mascara and you'd like to try the Merit lip oil, right there, this set is already less expensive. You're saving a couple dollars by getting this set. So the other things, like even just like, I mean, a lip gloss has to be really bad to be bad, doesn't it? I think so. Like it has to be sticky or like smell weird to not like it. So maybe the lip gloss you'd enjoy. If you're curious about trying the SOS spray or the Say, this would be a great way to do it. So I did just want to throw this one out there. I will be honest, if it had a different color, if it had a different color of the lip oil that I don't already have, I would probably pick this up because I'm curious to try the Ilia. I know that my friend Stephen Ford really loves that mascara. I know that a lot of people love that mascara, and this would be a good way to try it, but I already have this shade of lip oil, and then I would probably just give the other little gifts to friends. So I am bummed that that's the lip oil that's in there. I'm bummed for me, but I'm excited for you if you did want to try it. All right, let's go into skincare. So I'm going to start off at the top. We're going to talk about the Spectralite. Yes, I'm talking about my Dr. Dennis Gross Spectralite mask. I should have probably brought it in here to snuggle with. Listen, I've had mine now, has it been a year? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's been a year now that I bought mine because I think I bought it in last year's spring sale. Yes, so I love it. I have no qualms about recommending a $435 device to you. Okay. I maybe have slight qualms just because that is a big chunk of money, but now is the time to buy it if you're thinking about getting it, because 20% off is a great deal if you're a rouge. If you are only an insider, I would say, honestly, wait for another sale on another site, because I do think that you could get like at least 15% on other sites. I think I've seen it for that sale. But if you are either VIB or you are Rouge, now's the time to snag this one. I will make sure, by the way, if I see any other sales on this baby, to post them on my community tab, because I love mine. I can't see going without it. If it were to, knock on wood, there's wood in here somewhere. I think it's particle board, but that kind of counts. So knock on wood, if mine were to go to the makeup graveyard, if it didn't work anymore, I would hands down buy it again. So I love it. It has really helped with my acne. I really feel like it's helped with the texture of my skin. I think that this is worth it. I mean, at $435, if you are Rouge, you are going to get over $80 off of this device. Like, that's incredible. So now would be the time to snag one. It's on my list. I traveled with this thing. If I'm gone for more than 2 days, I travel with it because I don't want to not have it. So whatever that says. All right. So other skincare, I have talked before about the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cleanser. I've also talked about the Ultra Facial Moisturizing Cream. I had to look up the name. So these are both products that I just think are very good. There are no frills, you know, I mean, they don't come with sexy packaging. There's not like some yummy scent to them, which for a lot of people is actually a pro. It's just good skincare, right? So right now they have a kit for $65. So you would get a 7.8 ounce of the Ultra Facial Cleanser. Boy, 7.8 ounces, that's gonna go a long way. That's gonna last you a long time. This cleanser, I feel like a little goes a long way. You also get the 4.2 ounce of the Ultra Facial Cream, and you get a 0.3 ounce of the microdose anti-aging retinol serum. So I have not used their retinol serum, but I would think it's pretty good because I feel like Kiehl's is a brand that really does soothing skincare well. Like, I just feel like every time I use the Ultra Facial Cream, it's just like my skin is like, like it just feels refreshed, cooled, but not in a weird mentholated way, like just in a satisfied, soothed way. So I love this. If I didn't already have a backup of both the cleanser and the cream up there, I would probably snag this kit to be able to try out the retinol serum, but I do have them, but I wanted to tell you about this. So definitely a recommend for me. Let me just check to see if I have any other skincare on here. Yes, I do. And it's one that I'm going to be snagging. The Paula's Choice C15 Vitamin C Super Booster. So this is a vitamin C that has ferulic acid and I believe also vitamin E. Yes, it does. And it also has hyaluronic acid. So this is the vitamin C that I have currently been using now for, I think I just did an empties video and I think it was like my second bottle. So I am getting down there. I'm almost done and I'm gonna pick this one up. I will say I'm also highly considering this one from Pharmacy. I saw that it's launching actually the day after I'm filming this. And I'm thinking I might pick up both because I want the deal on the Paula's Choice if I don't end up liking the Pharmacy. So I think I'll end up getting both. I'll try out the Pharmacy. If I don't love it, I will probably end up returning it and just using my Paula's Choice. But I'm very, very intrigued by the Pharmacy one because I love Pharmacy skincare. I've talked about the Honeymoon Glow Serum here on my channel before, which is also a recommend, by the way. I'll just shove that one in there real quick. But I'm just curious to try it. But I love the Paula's Choice one, so I'm definitely picking that one up. And I suggest you do the same. If you're not currently using a vitamin C, you should really consider it if it works with your skin. I know some people are vitamin C sensitive, but I have noticed a big brightening and refinement difference in my skin since being loyal with a vitamin C, a great one like the Paula's Choice one. Okay, I think that is it for skincare. I am just gonna cruise right along. All right, let's talk about these. I believe I picked these up in the last Sephora sale. These are the Slip Large Silk Scrunchies. I have the 3-pack here. I love these. They do come in other colors. I'm really tempted to get another pack of these in the big ones. These are just so nice for sleeping, for just throwing your hair up in a quick messy bun. If you like to have like a big scrunchy look with a ponytail, they're so nice. I really recommend these or the small ones because they really help reduce friction in your hair. So especially if you have color treated hair, if you have wavy or curly hair like myself, you want to reduce the friction on your hair because it's not good for you. I mean, think about it. If you're not like the 5% of people that have thigh gap, think about what happens to the inside of your pants when it keeps rubbing and rubbing and rubbing. They start to get thin and worn down and they start to pill and all of that, and eventually you get tears, right? Well, that's exactly what happens with your hair. If your hair is like rubbing back and forth and you're increasing that friction, you're gonna get breakage. It's gonna start to look and feel rough, and we wanna reduce that. So I highly recommend these. Like I said, they come in several different sizes. I'll have both the large and these guys right here, the little small ones. I'll have both of these linked down below. I love them. They aren't the best for like high intensity workouts because they are, I wouldn't say that they like slip out of the hair, but if you're going for like a jog, I wouldn't necessarily recommend one of these because I feel like, you know, eventually it would kind of like fall down. But I've worn one of these to like yoga and it's totally fine. Just anything that's like high impact, I would probably go with something that's less likely to possibly slip a little bit. But these are a love of mine. I will say, I know that there are a lot of products out there that are more satin based. So you can find them much less expensive but they're satin, which isn't quite as good for the hair as pure silk. So I do just want to say that. Is it better than something that's like rough or like your average hair type? Yes, but silk is like your tippy top premium for your hair, and so these are what I recommend. All right, you've made it this far. Now's the time to get a little stretch on, go grab a snack, because we're about to talk about fragrance. Yep, if you're not new here, you will know that I can get a little chatty when we talk about fragrance. I can get a little excited. I have quite a bit to talk to you about here. I'm going to talk to you about what I would recommend, and I'm going to talk to you about what I'm curious about picking up. Okay, so again, I know I talked about the Sephora favorite sets before in the earlier part of the video and broke those down, so I want to break down these $25 sets. You have two of them. You have the best-selling tropical set, and you also have the best-selling floral. So let's talk about the tropical set here. So you have Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, which is of course like a classic. I mean, I feel like it's just like a fresh, clean scent. Then you have the Ellis Brooklyn Salt perfume. So I was just talking about this with someone. This to me is a really nice, it's that very like summery, like it's a good layerable scent, and it just evokes those summer vibes. I have not smelled Floral Street Arizona Bloom, but what is in here is the Juliet Has a Gun Pear Ink perfume. And you know that I picked that one up in the last Sephora favorite set that I got the Big Daddy. It's amazing, and because this is $25 and you'd get a discount, I think the rollerball size is like 30 bucks. I of course will note if it's any different, but like you'd already be getting a better deal just by getting this if you're curious about the pear ink. It's delicious, it's yummy, it's gonna be perfect for spring and summer. You also have Maison Margiela Replica Beach Walk. So that fragrance is a total summer classic. It's not one that I reach for, but it is one that's good if you like that sort of like, it's not suntan lotiony, and I think that that's kind of what I was expecting from it, is more of that like beach vibes. It's a little bit more like walking on the beach, coastal air, maybe mixed with a little bit of sunscreen. So there you go. So then you also have the Nest Sunkissed Hibiscus and the Valentino Donna Born in Roma Yellow Dream. So I haven't smelled either of those either. So there are a couple like mystery ones to me in here, but there are a couple that I know that I really enjoy as well. So I think that this is a good bet, but especially if you're looking to get the pear ink, this is a great way to go. You'll get a good deal on it. So let's talk a little bit about the floral set. So this one again comes with several different options, and then you get to pick out your rollerball size. I am thinking about picking this one up because one of the scents in here is the by Rosie Jane Layla Lou perfume oil. That perfume oil is $45. It's $25 for this whole kit, but it's $45 if you were to buy that rollerball on its own. I actually, in another sampler, I did get the Layla Lou perfume spray. And I'm really curious to try this oil. The thing about the Rosie Jane, you know, a lot of these clean fragrances, they just don't have as long lasting of power. So I'm wondering if I were to layer the perfume oil with the perfume, if it would last a little longer. I really like Layla Lou. To me, I actually have like a little sample one here, so I probably don't need it because between this little sample I have and the full-size rollerball, like this just to me, it smells a little grassy. It's clean and a little grassy. It does have like a slight floral note to it, but it's just good. It's yummy. I really like it. So I'm thinking about getting that one because it would be like super cheap for that like oil rollerball. So I'm considering it. The other scents in here are the Carolina Herrera Good Girl, which I do like that one. It's not one that like blows my skirt up, but it's nice. The Clean Reserve Lush Fleur Eau de Parfum. I have not smelled that one. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, again, which I think is like kind of crazy that they put one of them in both. So then you also have the Armani My Way perfume. You have Marc Jacobs Perfect Eau de Parfum. I think that like Marc Jacobs just does fragrance well. It's like, it's just perfume, you know, like it just smells nice. You just smell pretty like a princess, but I do really like his perfumes. And then Valentino Donna Born in Roma, the original one, not the yellow. And then you have Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb. So again, I feel like they put a couple classics in here, and then you also have a couple that maybe you haven't tried out before. So there's a little bit of a safety in this one. It's in my cart right now. It's in my cart. We'll see how I feel because I have quite a few scents in my cart. So at some point, the craziness has to stop, but I do think that this is a good deal. All right, shall we keep on the fragrance sets? First, you have the Ellis Brooklyn Scent Diary. This one is $32. So I am so excited for this one. I won't be getting it, but I'm excited for those of you who've listen to me yammer on about Ellis Brooklyn and you're curious, because this comes with 9 of their scents, 9. And the crazy thing is it even includes the brand new scent. Yes, it includes Sunfruit, which is in my cart. Let's just be honest, it's in my cart. And I'm really excited if you were curious to try a couple of the scents that I've talked about. This is a great way. I feel like a lot of times these scent samplers don't have the new, but this has all of their new scents. So you have Sunfruit, you have Epres, Super Amber, Bee, West, Sci-Fi, Sweet, Salt, and Myth. So I currently have West, Bee, and Epres. I did get Super Amber and I returned it. It just wasn't my vibe. You know, it just had a scent memory with it that I didn't love. If you saw the video, you'll know, but it's not that it wasn't a nice perfume. It just wasn't something that I needed. But I'm very excited to look into this Sunfruit. I will talk about it in a moment, but this is a great set. If, you know, you're only getting the little like sample vials. So for $32, this set is something that I would recommend to someone who really wants to try quite a few fragrances, because you really have everything from clean to sweet to like more like rich and cozy. So I think that this is a good option for someone who just maybe isn't sure what the heck kind of perfume they do like and they want to try a few out. Or if you like to layer, that would be a good option. If you are curious, by the way, like I did last spring do a favorite spring summer scents. I'm thinking about doing another one, and I also have my full fall and winter fragrance collection. If you like, you know, more like deep, rich, sweet aromas, that might be a good one to check out as well if you're curious. But that is, I think, it as far as what I wanted to talk about that's not in my cart. Yes, so let's go ahead and take a peek at what's in my cart. All right, so I did mention that I do have the floral perfume sampler set in case I decide to get Layla Lou. And then I also have the Paula's Choice C15. So also on here, I'm finally thinking about getting the Cinema Secrets Tropical Lemon Makeup Brush Cleaning Kit. I really am curious to try it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna pick it up this time because I already have like half a Big Daddy of Cinema Secrets, so I really shouldn't get it, but I'm very tempted. But I know that if I do get it, am I just going to use that? Because I don't want to use the like chemical vanilla Cinema Secrets. I love Cinema Secrets. I'm over that scent. And the lemon sounds really good. So I don't know. We will see. It's in my cart. Who knows? So the other things that are in my cart as far as non-fragrance, I have a good old classic that I'm excited to see back. I'm not sure if I'll pick her up, but this is the Tarte Cheek Stain in Tipsy. Does anybody remember it? They looked like deodorant sticks. Like legit, they were like round deodorant sticks. They looked like the Kopari deodorants. And they were these ginormo cheek stains. I loved them so much. They were before their time. Tarte brought these out before everybody was all about the cream products. And I was like, oh my gosh, when they discontinued them, I'm like, and then everybody started getting into cream cheek products. And so I'm not surprised to see them back. They only have 3 colors out. I would say grab Exposed or Tipsy. I'm really considering getting Tipsy. I'm really considering getting the color Tipsy. I'm not getting tipsy, y'all. I'm drinking water here. I'm staying hydrated. But I'm just so tempted for nostalgia. The thing is I wonder, like, will I eventually be able to get it on the Tarte site for more than 20% off? Perhaps. Do I need it? No, I don't know. We will see. You'll all have to see what I get in my haul. Probably half of this won't be purchased, and there'll be some last minute impulse buys, let's be honest. So let's talk a little bit about the fragrance that is in my cart. Okay, so Sunfruit. So this is the brand new fragrance from Ellis Brooklyn. Let me describe this to you. Inspired by tan lines, ripe fruit, and bare skin, this fragrance is a creamy and unapologetic blend of fresh fig, bergamot, hand-picked jasmine, cyclamen, coconut, and vanilla. Addictive and inspirational, it's the kind of scent that inspires vacation daydreamers. Okay, first of all, the bottle is gorgeous. It's like this beautiful, what I would call highlighter yellow. Like it's that yellow with just like that of green that just like makes it like ding, and it's so pretty. The fragrance itself sounds gorgeous. It sounds like a creamy summer memory. You know what I'm saying? Like I love fig, I love coconut. I'm hoping that this one is in store. I'd like to jump into Sephora tomorrow to be able to go do a little sniff test. So okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. If I don't have the opportunity to get into Sephora to see how much I'm gonna love this fragrance or hate it, I'm just going to pick up the travel spray. Let's face it, I probably don't need anything bigger than that anyway, but the bottle is so pretty. I kind of just want it for the bottle, and I kind of want it because it'll sit there with its other like sisters in my collection. Yes, I'm ridiculous. Okay, I am very tempted to try the Black Opium Illicit Green. Listen, it has green mandarin, fig, and coffee. Fig and coffee. I feel like I could live on figs and coffee, like quite literally. I think I could. So I'm so tempted. I do really like the original Black Opium. I mean, it's one of those like scents that, you know, everybody's kind of smelled. You either love it or you hate it. I'm curious to try this one. I do want to smell it. So this is again going to be one that fingers crossed they will have in store. Okay, now, thanks to a friend, I went down the rabbit hole of Kayali scents. So many of these sound amazing. So I'm just gonna like read off the ones that sound good to me are the Invite Only Amber 23. I love amber. The Utopia Vanilla Cocoa sounds great. Did I have another one on here? I thought I did. Oh, I must have restrained myself. Those are the only ones that I have on here right now. I think I did have some others. Oh no, that's because they're out of stock right now. So they have a couple dual-sided roller balls, which I think is really smart if you did want to try a couple scents, because the Sweet Diamond, which is like a pink pepper fragrance, that one is also available with the Utopia Vanilla Cocoa. So basically, I'm gonna need to shower in scent for like the rest of my life if I get all of these. So I'm not planning on getting all of these. I just need to make up my mind, people. So let me know. Let me know down below if you've tried any of these. I would love to know your opinion on these fragrances. Like I said, I'm hoping to get into Sephora tomorrow, but I thought that Kayali is only available online. And has anybody else noticed, like at Sephora, their fragrance selection is like a third of what it was. All right, anyway, so obviously my cart needs a little bit of editing. I need to have like a little sincere talk with myself. I need to do a little sniffing, you know, all the things that we have to do to prepare for the sale. But I wanted to let you know what's piquing my interest right now and the things that I think you should look into if you're looking for something new to try. By the way, I will have all of these linked down below. If you do want to support the channel, it's a great way to do so. It doesn't cost you anything and I earn a small commission. So I'll have both the Sephora and each of these products linked down below. But no pressure. I'm just glad that you're here hanging out with me and talking about beauty favorites. So let me know some of the things that you're going to get down below and I'll see you really soon.